The best station in the country, Beat FM. I start my day with a glass of roseway. Beat FM. No me no abo apai mu pepe neat 100.9 and our so egwa wutien ha eye memman Ghana NC and a yesi enkonwa metwetwe mwaso and then so ahodo pie and egwa pono so yera kandapa national security minister and a wobo atemu adwumako no kwakọ ese mu bu atan a mo hwe no mo amu ntanchia mo ankogina faako na mo hwe sam nkrante na ebeye nkrante no fanu etwa ha na etwa ha na mo gina mfimfin ten na mo aka asam no na boa na yatimi anya gidie sonko e watemu adwumako no mo na wo de sa asemi kwotu dwa no ensem bi fififi mu epiepie ye behwe ne aka ho asam minority nsusu no wo de adwuma ba se first deputy speaker of parliament honorable Joe Wise okoka asem bi edifa ye maame AKWAFO dom kwabenya mrahebedwane ho ebra na nensem na piem so wo ma parliament ne ho sensem na according to the minority I wo parliament kire se asem na Owura Joe Wise ekokan ye no entimi man ye fence privileges committee ti breakers di bre na ye se won konkotena na say committee wo mo hwehwe wo mo nsemu ne enti a wo mo absent wo mo ho from parliament for 15 days no wo mo say won timi metena sa committee no etiri eso na wo ma emehwe enka asem no ma ne nyeye because of sa statement a okokan ye nti nanso Ghana mamra ne standing orders no say was a first deputy speaker and a chairman of the privileges committee in the assembly minorities were mompene eminent because of asemo kokafa honorable Sarah AKWAFO na sane ebeya ye betimi de etuhu ache sunsum ewura emabunu munti no ene ye ba betete mabunu bese empem wo ha sane ebeya da wo mo ekofie wo mo ko mo mpotemo na ohaw bi wo ho a wombetimi enya opepa ene odo ede amo mpotemo na ohaw no wometimi aso ano na antre ankwa akiri ankofo haw kese amma abusua wei ene nsema hodo ene nawie ye beta se ne sebesepa ene konna hahan ye tase ne banyansafo na Branches Sylvester Soprano Sapon oya CPP Director of Communications o ha Courage Nobi MPP Communications team member ono so ha ena Godwin Mahama ye hwe nanim ese oba bedru anum na nsen Godwin Mahama otaye late pa na ai eti Godwin baby awo bia Mr. Mana moto ne ka ho ten ne bra Mr. Mo a sesi aye online no eye Facebook live no aba atom etu betimi akọ Facebook live na wa mo ani edi ne aye ya na nkomo aye twetwe no achi Courage ewie me mo akọ aba
ye nia
dempom te say
Yehowa daroma
the radia say this year nyina mi hunu wa fi hia pan so
no krafin kometo yen
se bibia boko why fresh guy so e dia na ekọ secret ne dia kira mi na ja
enyina
fi ahunyi me ne Soprano
afise se na te se dia kola ne kan no se wa wo ahenasa
ada na bra wo mpama sa
kola ne kan na de me fo aso
bra yi pa wa ma ayi anya me mun kaila wa mun kaila nya me awie
se ahenasa se se inshiran ko
wa ta fo na me se mempe e da bia ofre bia sa obeka sa no ka se me ta fo me eji ana me
ayo no se stakeholders no dos
but ma ya hudu
no cre
Emma, maybe I nyina na ha adwene a. But yesu a ya hodwo pa.
Yeah, sure. Musu age man.
I'm telling you.
Age man am hodwo no.
Oh, say from this 2 years but ya ye mpanyinsem but o kan sam kyen ayeti.
Up to about 15 16. until
one mo kona fa say the ade na ya ka bibia gu yasom na ya te afaso
but me normally no sisi anyame adaroma mrena we hu me no so no nyame adome ba ko
right ono so oba
sana na me pe no
beautiful
ni titru ne ni penyi
no ya gro
sana me pe because
ya gro
me hwe me namfofo mo wo big sisters they am enjoy pan ne me am ye big brother na me say no I say me mama big sister but but man so you precious yes but my precious pan even though you ain't no I would like to have a bite. We said conversation na mo have before.
Our seminar. Mama is soprano akwaba.
Amana akwaba na.
That's
me nyame pa.
Oba.
Let's say.
Nyame adaroma. Bibi aboko pa. The nyame ase. It's nice to meet Courage too. I like your name. It's the name of one of MPP's best and brightest. Late Courage. Bashiga. No, a commander na.
Yes,
Major. Yeah, a very important. They rank. But he is obey officer or army. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Good. Anyway. It's Courage. Now, so who say?
Yeah, myself pa say. Nyama beti misisi yabresu. And then modern Ghana. 21st century. You. Mekai. Tetama yisano. Wa obeti asi mesi abone yere na si mpanyimfo akotena si aka ibu won so a mamena najo no ote se ya brim no dem no anopa enwom to ne ade ode pra no de na say we ni eburu na but after about 30 years now they say oh na your primitive ways ni bia atwemti say in the first century say ya tibia ya na ya sefem mesre meka Ghana for bebre na some year Christopher. 70%. Yes. Census some year Krakow +1 71%. Some year Christopher. Christo sumu eni hu kwan se oboyere. 0 enim bi. Bema bia obeye se bia no nim nyame. Nyame suro ni nimu. Bema bia obeye sa no. Nyame suro ni Bible ne say do wojire said dia Kristo do no na ye boni bia na Kristo si ekoto anke yete ase me ameti hei menya papa yi tem bia me boni bia Yesu say he so moje pan
yes na obewu na Yesu bo ba ko pa se no
anu no it say ye do ye yire nom te said dia Kristo do ye na eno ne standard no na mesre in sorry no ekode di say nipa nangasa meka because normally they ehuni say omo condition omo the would date bema na our problem with namfufuo nyina problem our problem with webusuanfo nyina problem so say de obi anye papa no cut everybody off of you are a problem because obeda ni your soul support base into obo crown timi nya ho hwe it is how they to be na hu sa science na you go say free ho na and so ni say be dead say me ebo Nigeria which is mostly what happens immediately mamungu aware no mun separate yomo na munfa nipa kro na abuse no enko process mu a te se mbe hu say nsakrai bi aden abam na mwase akom abom better say ombewu better say ombewu Bible is against divorce, not separation. The separation for a while. Say, nipa nebe sakra because Christo nkwansi netimi sakra nipa. Christo nkwa. Basa so wona so ni process bi odi nipa nebe femu a ebema Christo asakra ndia. It's not worth being a church. It's not worth being a church. Intimi yes. But young person bia what some mindset no sakra. C'est free because Memeka, his sister didn't hook for better me at the time, so person why no. Me bisani say mama boy da say there be. Why na question no say when I so pay say me say okay, sadia me for so. Ne mo be me, da meti say do nsaka me sister no. Ye be visit o. Enti awofo ene anuanum so no, yembo ye nuanum ba ho ban. Yembo mo ho ban. Ebu ho a ya manipulating na mazia ya condition no se mo amu ensimu anyam
ebeden
ebeden mo behwe na mo ahwere no behwe na mo ahwere no ba bemma bia wo se ye Kristo ni o ti ase se okoyi hira asori su don't know na se odo nsa ka ho gere te se dia titi dia na nyamesuro ni umu
nyamesuro ni se ye fie die se ye asori dem aware bia ya ware emfa won sanka ba no isanse wo ba kora wo mo no obi ba eba na refi se oba na aware no so obi ba na komada ne ho pa na me maame sofo bi ne ka asem bi se memma wo ye onyankopon si anam wasase so eniema onyankopon timi nsi fam emma meye wasase so no ode adua mo memma mu enti se wo ware na wo a wo ye onyankopon si anam wo kire wo yire na wo ma o sede onyankopon no sitie enti se wo sa wo bo yire a which means say sa na onyankopon etie
ne west kra ne se te se me ame wo baba yi te me bo me yire a onyi no hu ne sa na be ye normal ama no te me je course no
sa
me ma so hu se o
normal
se be bo yire tu mu se na cycle na ekoso sa nti ese ye end no ye generation we sa mre ye se ye hu se enye papa but me de ka hu se sorry no so mu separate yo mo na se mo hu se okay sakraba mo de be mu a ese mo de state institutions bem na be man se ni undertake se massacre o
born to be of good behavior
no hu se okobuso a insunsanso ebeba
me da say courage de no soprano
so be ka bi oba na me beginning na ye courage akasa pa but na me were problem with the Christianization of everything we do in Ghana. By the way, some catch us say me Christian pa me Roman Catholic. Time me di be 1 week old no my parents me call I sorry them me also nsuo gu me so. See nobody asked me if I was interested.
No anyini.
There be any me point no. So enti me nyini no me call school. Father Bakel mo no mo ye
Roman school.
Me call actually a mechanic say I mixed. Okay. Na Catholic school. You me call Achimota school.
Okay.
No Catholic school but a Christian. Who's a British for na now that time Archbishop Amabako and a Catholic priest. I mean he's one of my mentors. I love him to death. But I remember you watch me Bible no indoctrinate me can Bible ni shame trim into me ka say kra me say me blasphemy. But my point is that the Constitution of Ghana no is secular. When we base all of our some of these our conversations on Christianity in the Bible now, because they are Muslims, almost more traditions in a I know Debbie, I doubt say Allah, Prophet Muhammad Betty as here.
Muslim be be a born in Iran.
I don't come here for sometimes in Tiana, it's me. Now I say, so I say. So, but the American they say, they are also a African traditional religious people. In Tiana, let's try and situate the conversation in a secular environment as the Constitution recommends. Now, me no. Speaking for myself, my parents, I cannot imagine say I'm the Messiah. So now my parents, especially as the example, my parents were in 1959. That's all. Tell me, old man, pa, then sabe coming, mommy. Man, who be that? And I cannot imagine. Say that my mommy see dignified, Say me papa crab to me. I am sir. Now part of the reasons my mom is dignified, if you say can papa to say crank best stop no, is because my mom has always been gainfully employed. Very important. Mommy has started as a nurse in the 1950s. So when on one to be a midwife. Mommy say maternity home. Kumasi. Mommy aji award generations 4 plus. So I say or a big part of our family setup. Okay. So also contribute to the family substantially. Not only emotionally, etc., but also financially. Sure. So, and also factors are. So, but another reason if you say bia ama sa nyoma ekoso no ebia yetetete no economics. So I cannot help but blame President Akufo-Addo for some of these things. Yes, so say edwuma president by wa be gugu no. So na mama no si ebusua na nka obi ohon ma minim nkrofo a bia na oye adwuma o bank kakra utimi koba onya kakra ba fie ebi kra akoto Toyota Corolla nso oye adwuma e wo bank a obenya loan na buy ne nyina hwere omo sabi minia bia na o one bedroom bia na o han no kra sisi ano adwuma ne ntisi ana ye na akotena o maame ho e no ono nso no why odeda kiosk muni ade into the economy is a key part insofar as I am a breadwinner status need to me change you feel ho oni about na untimi mu akonhoma e di nsem bebre na eba including wife beating and there is a direct correlation to the rampant accelerated attacks on wives no to the economy okay ahu chane do so be ma ne coin we nya hwe amafie ebi krampo na afi oba no situation international oba no krampo na ebi a otimi ede aduane si table so
ntina na ese obo no
there be min ka say bro no ye ba I'm trying to see say there are underlying causes
be man nkasa no why frustrated no
that ena wontimi mu akonhoma na oba no so no when you assume the role you start acting like a man so ati timi ma wontwi eno no man enche say be man betimi abu no but I'm just trying to find I just wanted to show the connection between wife beating and President Akufo-Addo's economy. There's a direct correlation. And I'm actually final problem I'm all say to say the American meaning who be that in my life. Tell me parents and papa. Actually the man who is and papa be about 1 week and 4 days no one can say me ma. Them papa before yen na no same papa before me those days no. I just I can't work with and say open school. Me papa mom me that.
Good morning.
In my life. Some papa, no, he will stop communicating with you. In 2 to 3 days, no, you will come and apologize and beg and change. So, enti we mu nyina enti say who say papa e bo maame a. And I now feel say once we bet me aboyire. Saa de no me hu bi da e me nyan pa say and ya won show to begin with no. Say me say me ti ha say no. Say me dem say be come here a. That means say do extent am penny bio. It's not made person me dem nsabo no. And also na ne meja o. So I say no ba no ko. Na me so Ghana girls your modo sin. Ape ba ko. What I say enti when na ya but the key point no say nka President Akufo-Addo economy nke timi kinkan no ho kakra. Nka wife beatings will go down. We have to blame the president. Oba contributing factor. Obu on ma or 50-50.
Oh, so why nisi kakrenti no obo. Nisi kase ni botomu ye ni ntikra na o feli so e bema wo so no obo.
Oh, that be. Na who was ka man ma obu fu. Much difficult say no oba ho na wo do a. Oba ma obu afu.
Nisi kenti. Matibi krase lady bia oye divorce lawyer. Lawyer moa ni kun brim no.
No, or certain go for divorce.
Yes. Ontimi nka.
Yesu.
Because oba bontin beka send a society no.
Me BIAMAH ti hate. Courage, me mo anu si me BIAMAH ti. I don't do anything to please anybody.
That's it.
What you say?
That's it.
Me ye de me makoma e beto me yam. Me ye de me ho beto me. Me shata de a me pe. Me nka say bia soprano nti
and wakati nti fefe
but nyina oba nyina ya won tete wo fie no atade e hye wi
na pa mi kusu brum me na me to na me say me ti kra na me nye free
kakra
ana me twa ma de enye say bia be me bi na ka say twa ana say wadanfo bi na ka say ko twa na bibia tesa me yankasa I do as I please what to make me feel comfortable what will make me feel satisfied but about you ba ko ne say yetie society yetie nchanchen emotionally ya na ye maturity no wo form what you say and no can who be
na oba the American say what describe it said you no personally no or carry on but it is based on your foundation how ma me de ma o
no correct
say we can say o start ade a o pay enye say bia watade ya pan ho amana be su sisi so but a man be o hono ma say be bia said you see eti omo no eni say do musi hu ni fie ene afekubo a wo mo bo no oba bi wo ho no ma wo kwa ene echeche na nka oro no ho kra de nante ho a nke mfa so wo so enti eno so ye key part enti ana me hu sa mani bi wo ha na o se etia wo mo it doesn't mean say o don't say can
finally wo hu say de o kan no efie bia na epse ne a omotiti enu nti na sometimes there is zero conversation in the common ground. Nti unse oya osi o Muslims ka unte se omobo because of musa no Christopher na dawson nti 1-2 na
okay, no, that is with respect. Let me with the point of order. Can we?
Who say offer ebia nipa 10. 7 waha. 2 waha, 1 waha. Say 2 I ka 7 hu bibia. Very easy say beba abonten. Since say 1 now she ni baby no oye na ade. Cool. Enu nti na ehu ni santi sometimes no ebia no wate traditional baako be a Muslim baako mienu wate Christo for be 20. So because of the sheer population imbalance in numbers no. And then sometimes you zo say if you be of me be any respective no. So you a Christo near Christ any example.
Yeah.
It is a common ground no say the be mu a sebio say me be more like Christ me be submit ya me. Say obey more like Christ ukunu bedo. Anything as something they show because Christo sum na ni okwa. Any first so keke say say Christo for.
Me bia me ka kra say sebe Christo kura ni baby a. And na heaven be any baby a me dey kan asem keke. And you say for Bible.
Yo.
Sua Bible.
Never for bra.
E be shape your life. Because a niema bebre wo Bible ma e kan brabo ma asetena se de oni nipa kora e be se ata se de obe toto niema wadidie ma niema wo bedi se de obedi dia ma na bro ni nyina
wo se ne nipa kasa
and se wotimi de Bible mu asem kora ya disu se na me de benante abo me bra it will shape your life.
Oba ma emre mu kakra to begin with no I don't know meaning unja na say can the science any comparison I don't know the empirical data now we use to the say be a Muslims who is Ghana because we call Pakistan and Indonesia.
Okay, Ghana.
And but
census nation 19%.
Sure.
At least for 71.
But there is the impression. Are you saying say Muslims knew something to omonye boni ana say?
No, also omoye. But enye dede to say the Christo for the.
And na me person na me kasa no say to call Indonesia and Pakistan. You know, you don't see so much so bro mo yire no mo sa.
Problem.
What I say?
No,
we are talking Mama Nusi Kakra.
Most of those places.
Mama Nusi Kakra encourage. Mama Nusi Kakra. You see, it's different from the ane tete say be Afghanistan obi akukun ne yire ana and one underlying factors no different and your wife beaten. Now, having said that no, so what can say be also more like Christ and no nche say obey bonia. The Bible doesn't show that. I disagree. But let me put my case on the table so you can come at it. Yeah. Before Jesus said we ask no to heaven along with the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, and another spirit called Lucifer. And now you should ask yourself, say, in the very heaven, no paradise, Holy Spirit, no. How did Lucifer emerge? What I say? So the issue is not necessarily Jesus. Because when you go to heaven, and Satan, if you we any paboninia, and I say if you allow yourself to let the devil consume you now, and no, but I'm just trying to say, look, from my brother's Courage's conversation, I appreciate the fact that he seems a committed Christian, like myself. Okay, but I'm
committed.
Committed the pan. Christo ni serious for buying I can't crab in come here, Roman father. And you see that I'm a man with high moral standards. Even if I say so myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Even if I sabi, and I'm sure I say father back in the chair, my dear.
Oh, okay.
And moral standards are high, but I also go along with high analytical standards, which includes the fact say so I will say obi awesome Christo and to me yes sir na me person me chiro say na Satan crowd to heaven much more any so okay come in
where the mama
patch bremo
America kakra be 5 minutes na about 3 ni em preach kakra
and we are na person me traditionalist any Muslims
sabio paradise any heaven paradise or hell. Okay, Bushia Bible now.
Okay. BBC say that's paradise.
Yes.
Paradise. How heaven they call.
So our chamber, oko hella. Our chambers mienu.
Okay.
Bible na say Gehenna.
Okay.
That chambers mienu at name for waiting room and a paradise.
I want your friend purgatory now.
Why? Bible na be quite make us say Abraham's bosom. And until sikani ni timi catch Lazarus say
Paunzati yakobo nsum
2 waiting chambers e wo honum to be enu awu heaven Omo train judgment day.
You see, with respect no, that's an ideological. Okay,
now, Obo Satan, this Nyankopon bo we are singing now. One boy and say a very remote. Into the exercise of Satan, so can Job or say, I will. Into in order say Papa be ohono, except one so tiase. So into by Nyankopon bo papa no, automatically no bonnet yase. Became an option. So Bro Rebecca said there can be no good without evil. It must exist.
But then I can't say
exercise of will no. No correct. Papa
no one yankwa. Okay.
Now Yesu Christo na no ye oba no. Oba ye as nipa. So Jesus was in every way human.
Okay.
No betre yen dia Adam entimi anye no.
Okay.
Adam life no friend the life of disobedience. Sitie bra no. And no betre yen say Nyankopon boy yen say ye be living in obedience to heaven. Inti na Yesu anye boneda. Living in obedience to heaven. And best set this example, no train kwanya of us yes sir. Say yeah Christopher beden. Ye be yes sir near their boy bra. And no my Holy Spirit betimi aboa. Say bi o say bufuo ana wo ho a betimi aboa asakra. Inti say also ye Christoni. Na say sabio before obey ye Christoni no. Suban ne wo mu no after 3 years, 5 years that so wo mu a question wo mu.
Na o sacrament na nya papa.
Enu nti na mofra ye bo mu asu. As babies no a problem no. Nipa na nyi na ono ade ne well. When say me hu se na wi asete
me hu papa ne
boni ba me di Yesu di me di eti Yesu mu adi na chi no e different from the ye din so kopete ne so abofra bre mu
because onim hwe soprano di eni bi
owa ayi ma wabom di ma mrem kakra. I don't want to do Bible theology. I'm not good at it. Me in seminar okeka no.
Ba Christo ni bia say hu Bible no. Mame. O Christo ni bia say hu. Say hu.
Say the obi na da wontwe nkobo nim.
It's Muslim crowd, my friend, the people of the book.
Courage. The point is what level and unya Bible nti asia oye good. Is it when you have like Father Bakel, or is it when you have like courage, or is it when you have like a small baby? By the way, I'm glad my parents baptized me, okay, and put me on the path of righteousness as per the Bible. So I say, but I'm also quite open-minded about this. So I say, goodness, I mean, can't say you're close-minded because I'm just speaking for myself. Okay. So goodness is not some special thing for Christians. Yeah, na almost good. Oh, still cry more honum.
The tree of life and the tree of good and evil. There's a good with evil.
See, that's my whole point with courage. I'm a rebuttal all the time, you know. I respect that his every thought is based on the Bible. So, but when we are talking about Ghana, we have secular. I would say yes, secular, because it's not only the Bible. Oh, yeah, you get only a segment of the population who will agree with you. There are a lot of people who don't think the Bible is the right book. And that is their right. Judgment day, no Nyankopon no mu be deal. So, by the way, all kinds of chambers of one Catholics, no, for the Bible church say there is purgatory. Before it's not hell, it's not heaven. So I say
waiting room.
But all of these are Christian items. Last time I meet National Commission on Civic Education. Mami Binedano. Okay. Also said me calling crowd and the Bible and I called them and I was like, Mommy, couldn't you say the Constitution of Ghana? So I say I appreciate your strong sense of Christianity.
Me say na me dey make twa to nyina na say about time moment tete ye mofra ne hie ye nche won kwampa so ye oba ba mu a che no said obefa so obebu ne nuanom ma wo ne won wo fie wo oba ba ya che no said obefa so obebu ne nuanom memma wo ne won wo fie oba ta entna se nye hwe ha emma oba ba mu a emfa belt ensi oba ba so emmirim no se wa ye bone nyo no wo no ye ne ba no no ne nua no no o bibi ka kasa kire no betumi ne na kasa wo oba ta ne mpendo do sen na okra wotene wo nsa e wo maso yenyi e man kasa kire ne entiti wo mu yie na no ne adi wura wo mu a ebe mo manyini na sa atwoka ne we abuwe yi o we akun yi o fa kosi yi o achibi yenso ede no ebesi anafe yemra studios na enkoma wo no mo no yen hya se tel Yera Kandapa and our question the judiciary not to be one-sided, and then the minority also suggests Honorable Jose Wusu must recuse himself over Adwoa Safo's probe for his comments against her. And the third one is establishing culture of volunteerism. That is training 100,000 youth targeted to contribute their quota by fixing problems in their communities. Mamensha Sinfro, so courage.
Medase.
We there three
O time in it dear. Na asama Yera Kandapa, Minister for National Security. Akoka yi. Me dear, me gidi pa se eto asum. Asem no senia se necessary. Na senia tina no waka no oye Minister for National Security ono na otene desk so a onya ni briefing ne field officers any analyst nyina edebre no every day, every week, every month, every year. And when we say senia the last resort yedidi asem wa manmu court edi ni nsem no ewo nsunsanso wo national security mu nti say omani security be koyie anan koyie no partly ejina send ombe yo madwuma so nti so no ote ho no nya sa report nyina atimi aba aba kire say at sensitization workshop mesremo munya mu adwuma yie sene be ya ye ho ban bo sem no ebe koyie a megidi say it is in order sa necessary ekoba no. It's in order also not because say be or dream say omunyomo adwuma ye necessarily, but osha perception of omadwuma no mo ye no influence nipa bebre niama yo obe say judgment bi aba eba ye akire no mabunu bi akoye demonstration eye senya omuhu judgment no judgment bi aba eba ye akire no say amanyo political party bi akoye press conference akondeme praise ni nyina is because of perception omowo ewo judgment na eba no ho nti call ni that is not that dia medwin say bia ebeto sin kakran say obeka say kianeke judges embo balancing game say asemba number 1 bae no midima A, number 2 aba na say midima B, number 3 ba na mediama A, 4 ba na mediama B, eno nso de ema ye nya justice. For justice nature asem bia beba wanim bia no emra no wo bebieda. Nti hwe emra no na fato bebia emra no siden asem no enda. Eno ane judgment no. Sometimes particularly young politicians ye ho ahomete. Judgment na bana ye nimpa pefe se asem ya e de court de bebia esese da ha na judgment ye den judge di atoe still ya wepe kwan bi so na ya criticize you unduly o hwe audio sa obo bi a ye wi address na say dun ketia kasa say enye possible say nipa be 5 7 9 discuss about something mu nyina benya won ikro baako but enya no kre sa yes because no kre ne ye baako enti say ye nyina ya appreciate say we na no kre na problem on one problem bi ani ho enti from Supreme Court and then so nya the only time you say be a case across Supreme Court are unanimously asebro ni be say no omwedi akọ one side say together ye nyina panel members ha na ye di this assembly da obi and decent. This is not the first time but ye di politics achi na ya man na hu say eye hu ase bi si da ase nsese na maburu bi omutie wu se bi omu ye ignorant kakra no omu akosore arms in arms na omu ye enuamo ho sem ne niama ense na enfata na the insecurity aden akoba nti young politicians no we have to also take responsibility senia the case be court na ba ye pass commentary ewo ho na senya ye kan no can inflame passions ebi create me say court na sete no na yakom mobilizing nkrofo na de omo kwa kogu ho no see ye the pressure but to judges na suicide and be ni nyina anye fe nti yesi wutu ejramoafo no
na to mo ne so
no kre nti mefua so pa so kan very timely o hwe cases akoho outcomes aba commentaries be aba after the cases no very dangerous.
That means say a send signal be said that has been the practice ekoso because some lawyers be so akasa e dey found say omo hwe said the year Robert kan da pa kan asem no ne omo de toto 2020 elections na said the baye NDC the court na outcome ne baye no a utumu say atentene ne ansa dan so that time
maybe my there me friend is a history ho 2013 2012 election NPP Lusuye the court you and I were not there pink sheet you about me agina witness box mu ni nyina ko wi akire no Supreme Court crew ya can say oh you doing say asem no say na say den eda anom do mo verdict buy in the interest of Omano and the protection of these hallowed institutions. Candidate Akufo-Addo at the time, a press conference, say, in as much as or disagree no or accept it, and no, I didn't never be brave. Esi ye party for any adwin say o anko na dinna o kasa ye no responsibly no ye nyina ye den ye kom etwen ye mobilize ye huye e ba biom 2016 ani be wini ye 2020 a court 2021 verdict baye o hwe commentary a fi candidate Mahama former president Mahama any some of the stalwarts of the NDC are na fair. To be sound say, is it the case say anko in the favor of some particular parties and a bias judgment ana? There was the first time I hear a election petitioner and very different. By your history, I see here because of the democratic and peace-loving nature of the response of the affecting party, and I say the party that lost no bibia to din eno na America no say as politicians you in some keka you're very important. Sometimes verdict me ba you don't agree, but it is the verdict of the court. You do not discredit the court because it did not favor you. Eno na ye hu after election petition of 2020 anama security concerns abebe mu a yewura kandapa me kan si so say 2013 sana President Akufo-Addo ya then can the Akufo-Addo ya and this same security concerns will arise that time being the first time no one shanka the reaction no ebeko overboard anything na ya amanyosem no esi ehu say nipa na ye di omo anim no omo nkwa ho hia omo nkwa ohun hia pa nti se kasa ni ahwe ye kasa mu yie na yanko kasa nko inflame passions ama obi anko ye de nso na ye nyina o man ni nyina so man dani butu a when na politician o man dani butu a politician ni mu o uprising basisi ya ye ni MPP ni NDC yes ruling class yes on be attack on be ka say ruling class mu na mu akọ school akrache for na mo ye ho kire yen be attack mu nyina
oh ya do de ba ma wase
se mo na mo sra multi radio so nti we de adesre de but yewura kanda power ya de because nye easy so say national security minister be ba sabe pass commentary sir na che say very sensitive very important e won ye wahunu
Medas courage and no be ena otene nkano or ye NPP communications team member no e ba ko soprano
Why me that say may use opportunity in the achia CPP for your chairman and leader.
Yeah. Our Raymond Samon Kumwena, Ajay, Kami Bisa says CPP Mutisai.
Oh, sure. Now, I say Busame, now my update. And say listeners, no. Just by the way, one thing I mean, who and say, I say, we buy and I'm who say, oh, indeed. Paul say, Yano. Yana Fobu says, oh, Charlie CPP for then I'm ye. Ya swear and sue. So, I didn't know I swear a president. Yaswa President JM in sue. And an anado and sa, broya, yen who the ye. Didn't keep a try more share. We'll talk about that. Okay. But he encouraged A&A with the action, and I heard the speech by the National Security Minister. Me take Honorable Kandapa very, very seriously. He has everything it takes to be president of Ghana. I think, say, you know, because we're one of the original guys, that I say, and we're highly qualified, not only to be president, but to say, Wasaku school, and I've been with a penny. What I say, and there's no doubt he's a great patriot. Inti, anyway, or a bajumba. Inti, say normal in Kemeka say no crasebe or cocan judiciary no rezi at the day judiciary ball no beto so park in so paid. But because of say the Messiah describing those attributes now or wanting to know, so I can't seminar na Osai National Security Minister no. Maybe I will be a bit me affected the security of the Republic. And yate wakane yate, but na me feel say ye judiciary no me say I have an unmitigated admiration for the judiciary. I don't want anybody to touch them. They are the most important institution in the country, if you ask me. And me feel so make a decision and we need to go with it because in court, you know, litigation, as in life, you win some and you lose some. But you keep on going on. So I say, because if you lost, you win again. If you won, you lose again. So enti me no na me feel say okay, wakayate. So but ade back one me huni say so say judges maybe omutimema ruling say be 7-0, 9-0.
Why?
Because maybe your case was so bad that they couldn't help but come to that conclusion.
Wow.
I mean, seriously.
A little truth in it.
Oh, there be say wabon. So I want them person sure. And I say if you are wrong, you are wrong. So unim
in the face of the law.
Unim abenkwan ya. Unim ye. And you gentlemen can say, oh yeah, na be to say nkate kwan. No, I mean, unim ye. So and me feel say the unanimous decisions now air caution. It's because the learned judges came to the same conclusion. So I want to person incidentally, for me, it reinforces the judgment. When all the judges on the panel come to the same conclusion. So it means to say, actually, they are all doing the right thing. So somebody say conversely, they could all be doing the wrong thing. I find it difficult to say all 7 or 9 judges could do wrong. But it is easier to say Omunina did right. Yeah. Because I am ready and you are mobile. They are going according to almost your friend for instance, judge on Uko we are there, maybe Aku we are punching. Judge in any pen or the mouth, say we are them 10 years old. They are sentencing guidelines. It is a Oko High Court A and a High Court B and a chances are you get the same judgment because some of them ready and a year a Juma. In the case of judgment now, everybody be 9-0, 7-0. No, I think that a number of factors are at play here. Number one, they say amongst which, and they say probably the Attorney General is too good. I hate to say this as an opposition party guy, but they be a Attorney General.
Too good in what sense?
Well, you could say he's too good for the Nipano share no for the other side. And for instance, NDC for the share a honorable Damia, maybe NDC lawyers were not good enough. You see, because another thing they say, lawyers no. Say they will be see a diwa asem say watch ya krana one who say watch ya judge need me advice so.
Okay.
200% right, thank you. It is a board na money ya referring to me can't mo 7 na a week mo there be only ordinary referee. And I'm saying one of the reasons are recently under Nanado and especially since Honorable Godfrey Dame says any friend since yes Honorable Dame Attorney General no, he's probably too brilliant for the opposing side. He's probably done his homework so efficiently, so well. Say Omokwa, the judges have no option because you see one other thing is a lawyer near or facts no. Obetimi force a judge to do what he wants to do based on the facts and the law, and the judge will have no option. And until I be we call court we call court or pay bail unyasa or follow lawyer for buy no nya bail no. Because lawyer need to me correct case law. No akoyi case be out to judge in case no far left any or far right any. So I say, and please, I'm saying say there's nothing wrong with our judiciary, especially our Supreme Court. They are doing their work. They are doing a good job, if you ask me.
Looking at what Honorable Kandapa said, for instance, is it going to set some kind of a precedence? Be BIAMAH Ghana for who's already Nankasana say Ghanaians have some trust issues be in the judiciary. No, a better depends on crack.
Well, to begin with, I don't think Ghanaians have trust issues with the judiciary. It is clear to me that someone like Honorable Esiedun Ketia and the former president, John Mahama, they have issues with this particular Supreme Court. Because you see, Honorable Esiedun Ketia, the venerable Honorable, the venerable Honorable Esiedun Ketia, and the former president of Ghana, John Mahama, no, they never said anything about Atubuga Court. Time I'm winning a case for Supreme Court 2012 case, no. So I'm saddened to see the evolution of their opinion about our judiciary, especially after they are not winning. I think, sir, they probably might want to take a look at their representation in court. So because me no, so me check here judges no. Now me hear say till I never say Crawford here. So what can say Ghana for trust issues with the court? There are no trust issues with the court from where I sit. So I will say. When your lawyer ni papa anko kan wa asem
anasa asema de kwa evidence is so
they cannot Debbie evidence here I know mo can say enya no kra na de court evidence any de court so enti the honorable venerable Esiedun Ketia any former president Mahama any some of their followers no and work issues with the court. Now if you were to take the court cases you find say it be at the year 2020. Court cases in opa ma uncro for any analysis. Ni share court cases no. And say judges no, rulings no. Among for the majority of the people disagree. You see, say most of them judgments no are a court appeal no succeeded. Judges not what do court appeal? Most of them didn't win. But my means is subio. Say judges no from high court. You find say high court to appeals court near the example. Yeah. And I say, we start a free circuit court to cry the bar. Say higher court to be an appeal. So we check here. We who say cases now judges in MA rulings was no. The court appeal no. My money, I don't have the evidence at hand, but my money is that most of the appeals failed. What I say? Most of the appeals likely failed. So, can't judges no one seminar. Sometimes you win. Sometimes you lose. You cannot blame the system because you didn't like the ruling. Next time, maybe the National Democratic Congress, and I have a high respect for the National Democratic Congress. Omoye parliamentary juggernaut right now, and they've done a good job. They've done their best to protect Ghanaians against the draconian e-levy. I respect them for that. But having said that, no, I cannot say it's their opinion. So now, apart from that, no. Another area me person me say touch on no. Me who say president of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo. I'm so I hear a lot of appointments from outside the bar. Okay. So outside the courts. Mean the bar because we are a lawyer ni or call the bar, but one should not practice it. But or called to the bar. So at President Akufo say, we say one can practice it, but so inti. Nkofo keka se obi ohon ma na onye lawyer we need court system num and our president edini be see so I don't think that is wrong. I think say president no to begin with President Akufo-Addo no senka opa and anko anye politics or obi anko bitimi aye Supreme Court judge easily or that pedigree just ohun person sure And then President Akufo-Addo, despite the fact say me feel so highly partisan. I mean, my friend uber partisan and possibly even factional. Yeah. Uber partisan and possibly even factional. Oh, here. Bawumiane as na Trematin schism na ekoso ewo omo party no mu na. So he's probably even factional. But me see for man, but the American say the president appointee will be from outside the judiciary onto some of the courts now. I think say one thing I wanted to say about President Akufo-Addo said despite his uber partisanship and his potential factionalism, he does operate by process. He's deliberate. Osi abutre ye na nyoma de tutu nti so obe ha nanado oye na ade bi to wi a
on fa obi akeke o make sure so afa competent person nipa no esefata.
For the most of the time so ade ehunu until so ofa honorable ofuriata obe dan economy ni say no eti manusi no the American say president no fan crofo from outside. I think say he makes well informed choices in that regard.
Okay.
However, my problem back one anka me wo judiciary no ho any senka all the judges no should give us written rulings. It appears to say judges need be say it be a 9-0 na be a judge back up and a true ruling no for the but my more example from the United States because your presidential system of government is modeled after the US system.
Okay.
So I say omo 9 each of the 9 judges no
so
obiara in the ruling extra ne the eba obu ha ne the delayed obu ha to make sure for the majority.
Okay.
But still no each individual opinion no important not only for say bema
soprano say me gidi sem so omo tro de ba because who really and as we can say be this is your stance say which yeti our stance we take
but what unless I'm not adequately informed what I've gathered no is that ABR 9 judges no ba to me show mom 8 na aka no entro mo de na me hu important
reason ti be omo
take that stance no although it might be in unison. So ni na one no we still want to hear from them. There can never be 2 judges who show exactly the same thing. So at least if nothing at all, it will enhance jurisprudence and the study of jurisprudence. I'm from Rekimu. We call law school. I'm in Sianoba. So we call law school now. So we are law students now. To me, 9 separate views now. It will make you a better lawyer.
Okay.
It's in the interest of this. We challenge the courts to enhance the faith Ghanaians have in the courts, by giving each individual opinion, especially at the Supreme Court. But then I can't see the Supreme Court. We are lovely, mammy pa. You man, no, Montuaso Supreme Court to Tuaso.
For you go so how 100.9 and I was so egwa wuti no yem share messages kakra or man for the aba Facebook live no so na me famra Sami Kwe Leviticus powers and also once President Nanado and Vice President Dr. Baumia's governance of the NPP was able to rescue Ghanaians from COVID-19 pandemic. It is in the way that Ghanaians will be lifted out of current economic hardships. Regards to Honorable MP and Minister Mavis Howard Kumse Lily and Akosia Bediako, what did we do to deserve this punishment from this government? Nana Obrimpon Mensa JB was say he's watching us live. We see Reynolds and what do we yaba. And Kwesi Reynolds essay Audifree Agona Odoben. Good afternoon to you, Mami BIAMAH, and your panelists. Great program as always. Kofi Adams, now say our problem is the way we give advice in marriage too. One-sided. Who in his or her right senses will love to beat his or her wife? His wife and her husband. Yauza Edway Free Swame. And also, undoubtedly, President Akufo-Addo is the best thing that has ever happened to this country. Looking at the various policies implemented in the history of our country, coupled with the various infrastructure development. God bless you, Mr. President, and your legacies shall always be remembered. Happy birthday to Honorable Martin J. Mensah Kosa, MP for Techiman South. Kofi Adams was say advise the women too, because some of them are very troublesome and disrespectful, and I know you have to pay Kofi. I feel positive change anyway from Medina, and World Bank gave President Akufo-Addo $430 million during the COVID-19 era, but he lied to Ghanaians that he was giving only $100 million, according to Mr. Laporte. As we speak, President Akufo-Addo has pocketed 300. Hey, there's some evidence here. Okay, Chris Dollar, Anna, or say the harsh Nana Addo's government and the economy is the main factor of all what is happening in marriages. Or say, the judges at the law courts are also part of practice-based professions in our society who are being guided by the rule of law and its own precedents. The public should seek to understand the law and justice which defines any rulings of the court rather than obtaining understanding from political platforms. Politicians always seek to squeeze themselves through legal confrontations which the law controls. Osei could wait for UK and what the buyer. Kojo Amedome and was a good afternoon FM MAAME family. That's Tema Hene Red Pen and also Ediway Abba Maxo Majid from Tema Community 1. Good afternoon, Miss Soja and your crew. I'm facing the same problem which I don't know how to get out of it. She always do things to provoke me, and whenever I tell her to go, she refused. And she always tell me what to abuse her so that she would arrest me. Don't abuse her, please. Don't abuse her. Kindly report her to her family, or you move out of the house. You move out of the house.
Hey, free.
For the sake of your peace. For the sake of your peace and your freedom. Because you'll never go scot-free. Ms. M. Johnson, men's son of MAAME BIAMAH, please stop this preaching subject. All Ghana problems come from Christians and Muslims. Hey, Asamo. MC Apreko and was say the health statement issued by Dr. Charlotte Safo, medical doctor at Bank Hospital concerning the kidney disease affecting the youth nowadays is very fearful. Yo, yate. Osei Kweku Makenka Odia, the Inshaba Anelka, and Odiwe Yaba. Special greetings to Chairman Odeno Kweku Apia and Commander Prince Obeying. Ex-President Kufuor and now President Nana Akufo-Addo are the best when it comes to managing the economy since 2000. Fellow Ghanaians, let's support Nana Bawumia government to move Ghana to the promised land. Bosheba Amisti Gosu Zongo, Patriotic Voices, and was say Sunafu Youth, Sunafu North MPP Youth Organizer Hopeful. In fact, Ghanaians will never sell their color TV for black and white because they have seen the good works of President Akufo-Addo and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Senaida Ofosuhene and was say good day host and panelists. Hello, Baloo of the NDC is becoming too much. They should voice out what they are bringing on board than lambasting the good governance of the NPP. Globally, there is a challenge on all countries' economy. Greetings to the best bet, Honorable Dr. Oswefri Akoto. Chikpo Wisdom. And also, good afternoon, madam. Thank you for your good work you're doing for our mother, Ghana. May God bless you and guide you through. Madam, please kindly ask the CPP man. Kindly ask the CPP man in your studio to tell us which country did not use the birth certificate as a national ID. Kingsley Amwakuyen to me and also Eddie Abanosi. Good afternoon. My name is Kwabena E. Levy, watching you live from UK. God bless you. May that CP way. Kwabena E. Levy.
Now, we say country be use birth certificate.
Na me
birth certificate for ni asemo. Me jina me baby abusuan. Em say wa mistake.
Say mama me huna Mark, say good afternoon, madam. Thank you for the good work you are doing for Mother Ghana. May the Lord bless you and guide you. Amen. Madam, please kindly ask the CPP man in your studio to tell us which country did not use the birth certificate as a national ID.
And my research about next time.
Yeah, can asem. A quick one, young minority suggests Honorable say Joe say Usu must recuse himself over Adjoa probe for his comments against her. They claim that he made a comment against Honorable Sarah Adjoa Safodom Kwabena, a member of parliament. I don't really, I can't remember exactly those words, but that is allegation or more appejem. As a once, what can be a no so but now committee no so as chairman maybe a obe intention be a idiot here run into Yomunya Yanka no ankasa insi form courage bremo mame
that's it amen the minority there
o my dey
we say bra ekoba ne say ye to abawie ye the numbers in parliament be slim
na I no minority for na
for the majority no a slim majority na yekita no
as I say hanga ya hanga
Ghana for be bre ebo say experts ene omo a omo ni mama nyo say mu ka say oh it is good for our development ebema your parliament na ye den stronger ama decisions bi ana na anu yehu ni say rubber stamp no enko banesa nti yanso ai wa ba mu de ye ni je because you expect say with that high level of scrutiny no properly employed no e betnetne yen because enye ye decision na say enye desire say ye mu o mani ye be si de otwa sa enim se den echi achia nti ye sha say ye ko ni say oh sana osi a yanum ebo enyina echire no enkosi aga because low hanging fruit tebi o insemo a enhye ni importance bia na minority fui ni ati ejirem ni ati ejime enye fe there was standing orders our parliament the ejuma standing orders ho bibia ekoso o parliament no standing orders mu na eden ya chififa na efa so na de ye na mesemi bisa se ehefa ewo sa standing orders mu ana ya tro se sa sembi abana ma make comment about in the past in one direction in here it disqualify me from responsibility now standing orders no edi mame no
won say your core system is me ba your core system say even pono ye hu say bia judge bia otiasem bi so se be ni dimi na na bia nsem bia oka ma atwam efa obi a odinasem ho no etimi ma sa judge na recuse ne ho from that particular case because bia na conflict of interest bi ana wakwakoye bibi de atia ma justice na ye hwehwe no yensa entimenka what do you think the same thing na omo apply to the situation
no kre as nsem na ye kanyina ne say bibia ye ma ho kwan wo court no awo mremu ha nti nyama bi wo ho a enye efe na ye beba bontia beto be ke ne atama ko Supreme Court any merit na ye ko lusu a yes hey Supreme Court ya biased in semni bu ho a parliament they say works by consensus me boa and the consensus no behind the scenes mo akasa fe no kranipa no ka jatu so even though be any mramu say no I am a privilege I am a duty say me ye no me dream say because of asemi american na anu nti me den me kusi me ho
one kasa na eze wo ye nya obi na be show
sometimes so no depending on senior relationship ne to parliament no because enye tem bia na nipa no ebia ebenya that judgment ainesa asa consensus relationship na wo ho nti no because the bibia ni who eba floor leadership am friend business committee enhia enye den enka ho asem bibia beba floor bia no na business committee ehia business committee nso no minority mpanyifo any majority mpanyifo nyina ewo ho so hu ti o ma ade no ehun ente na enye fe kakra na enye fe kakra because tobe ko be ni what is the issue there's a privilege committee or your chairman and sit on absenteeism a fact because oba parliament ayi nimi so aba wa ma yi nimi so ama records of parliament I say meeting way or by third sitting way or by sitting way wamba that is all
there's a reason why they have centered themselves
into reasoning so mo be kire wo ho no committee so anya no nkwa no a committee member
okay
he's a chair of a committee of what membership 15 yes of a lot of members
it who cross chairman no the members ne be
agree no and be communicating
okay
until now when see abenu hoja and recuse yourself and not China they are healthy.
Okay.
And you're healthy.
Okay.
There are more pressing developmental issues. Global crisis also affecting Ghana. One cry say bread. Bo encourse sabri.
Bread.
Yes, say A1 and near 25 cities no.
Now was that size and I shrink it. And I own her.
Baby. Oh, ja.
Oh, was that size and I shrink it?
Oh, Debbie. And then be a nest Debbie.
Yeah, short.
Now wait need to say. Now the height need to say. Oh, yes, sir. Me did doc no pa. Doc size in course. Baby, I me to me doc no. Sisia. Dance man grammar. Doc no na me to no ho. Me to afi dance man. Nso me da so beto.
The same document.
Ekoyie ne size no pepepe and the American say sometimes no perception ne aka na gu nkrofo asunti facts ne kra en support ya ne aso meba because no aduane boy in general but me single out brodo because of yes me single out brodo because of the course with Ukraine Russia. The impact on wheat. I had the base for when because they are major global producer. But Oshesenia Abaya so yasene policy somewhere there manage situation now. The impact on Ghana is even far lower than we are seeing in places like even Germany and not even with fuel. Into global crisis, Sonia, the idea, tackle no. We cannot be dealing with flimsy issues to say recuse yourself because you made a comment.
And that's about courage, no be, and I oten and Canana Pesanka, Sylvester Soprano, Ebem. Now what's in it too? And Sana, Mama Godwin Mahama, Yamia Dumafe, and Godwin Ababekaya, who ever has a and Soprano, me too many, me who baby was sorry afa, maybe suspendino, no had ya, weapon home. Godwin.
Mamma.
Mwakwaba.
Yenya.
Nene de ba ne say.
We am fanche mi o. Nyame ya aduma next week and may graduate from my master's program.
Oh, okay.
So I had to go on campus to do clearance.
Okay.
Because then they had the last date for clearance. Now I gown. Then you'll be ready for Tuesday rehearsals. Okay. Not Friday. Yeah, graduation.
That's the week is nya de abetimi aba. Go be rehearsals.
Yeah, no pa. I hope say you betimi aye ntem na metimi e free ho no ma bantetie for emfa encheme.
Any a quick one. Ma soprano emrem na on wrap it up na fe time na ka no. Memfa ema na justice to.
Adwa Safo case no meboa. Unse me no I have always had a problem with Mrs. Adwa Safo. I would also want to go on the record say my vote to am twice.
Is that what dom kwabenya?
It's our constituency one na bra ye bre wo ho.
To am twice na CPP ni no gina the one to am.
There be say me two man am say jama is it 2012 or something like that. And
2020.
There be 2020 because 2016 year candidate. And me two man because I've always been impressed with the fact say or an important role model for our young ladies as a legal person, as a lawyer, an attorney at law. Me feel say yeah man no more it me call law school and kebe boa Ghana. In fact, nke possible crank me feel say was here more almost on kind of quota.
Okay.
Nanka man yeah because omo be lawyers na they are normal enter judiciary no na. Impact no to say the ekweji agree e kan no you educate a woman and you educate the nation. Omo impact no much bigger. So and me feel say women are also let me end there. So I'm person sure no. That's one of the reasons. Now me catch the microphone. Oh, Charlie, I am on na say Madam Lawyer, Mrs. Adwa Safo, came to mano. But say na mesumi hu afidie.
Yeah, na you.
He became MP and North Legon baby ayetie no. Say in fact, Obeka say ya no bone. She's never paid any attention to us. North Legon. So we share roads are here. I'm not saying this from a political perspective. I'm saying this as an ordinary Ghanaian. It is very difficult to live in my area. Say, oh sorry, anopa. Ekwan na obefa so, edi epia besi ekwan papa no so no. I say I'm a program na me rounds na me kofia. I dread leaving my house and I dread going home. It's a very expensive enterprise. to live in my area.
How expensive? How?
Well, my point is, especially say be a car and also only car crampo. So I dear saka crabia unya car and tank ko baby I mu be etieno because ekwane terrible. Ya to man no san area ho ya to man san since a former speaker okay. So and I'm say Adwoa Safo
aba. Say mo to man MPP sa.
Yeah. So I am very unfortunate to say ya person e chair constituency num because Dome ene kwabenya for ene ma Mrs. Adwoa Safo etimi ye MP. So I'm the person sure no. I mean, with respect to Mrs. Adwoa Safo, but she is a terrible MP.
In terms of development, areas, was a bina development
okay.
There are certain places that will be a higher stronghold. I had the development, my development, they will vote for me.
That's a point. I don't need no.
And of course, it say more that side, hono. Who bay says some margin say. When does any partner ever your party mu na only a party mu so the development be bank dia I will vote for the person. So I'm fine ma. The next time you change.
Well, and that is why I'm saying say it appears to say Dominic Kwabenya for no more a certain critical mass be or honoma they overwhelm the rest of the constituency. And inti ye pesi yi Mrs. Adwoa Safo akrefi honoma it becomes a difficult task and she doesn't care about us. That's the conclusion. Since obey MP no the only thing I way area how me huni so the polytank ketua BBC school bi mu eno kra ba this time you ntimi nkomu bio enti from where I sit and mama nunsi tie ona say na first nkofo ntimi ko bunti o na say omo ntimi ko bunti o
mu de monya polytank ketua bi obi nya hwe o
e wo constituency no enti Mrs. Adwoa Safo ade me checking am president depend na asem ti kra no san here no minister of gender no oh me bamba oh that be mama me come no I want him and American North Legon me see North Legon how many at here
just 2 years ago
where
not Legon
which part
not Legon
and I'm say which part
not Legon for joining Congo Junction
yeah John Mahama time no yeah no I live there please no okay it's my time rebut when you get an opportunity the point now American is say a free Agboba police station Echo Reach Junction now walk no. John Mahama time no started the presidential election 2016 and he started good so it was finishing when he had handed over to President Akufo-Addo. Mrs. Adwoa Safo in at least for us in North Legon is the worst thing that happened to us. Kenya earthquake or crime better than parliamentary.
But I think other areas in the constituency no why your
and American say our areas be or honuma. American say North Legon. So what I say, many information. So I say until say better man win war but me person me reminding New Patriotic Party said they should look at 2016 results at least and see the performance of the NPP North Legon compared to 2012 for instance. We feel grievously wounded by the parliamentarianship of Mrs. Adwoa Safo. And we look forward to say Bianca MPP for munyire mo hona munyini nsinchen. Mo nto about fro ni power for. That's number one. Now, number two, they say, I believe, say, she deserves natural justice, even though her performance is so rock bottom. So, even though Mrs. Adwoa Safo's performance is so terrible, we still believe, say, as a Ghanaian, she deserves to be treated as an equal before the law. So, now, almost say a deputy speaker on step aside. I think that is his sole prerogative. But I don't see why in fact, from the position of an opposition member, CPP member, no, because one here can be a man, Mrs. Adwoa Safo, MPP to MPP. But by and large, the fact that Mrs. Adwoa Safo, our beloved MP, has abandoned us, I think it's adequate grounds for her to fade into the twilight. Thank you very much.
Medasipi say aka 15 minutes to 4. So Godwin, mema 10 minutes. Na efa keka boom. Ema me na yenko yenim.
Mandiama, mefa na baako. First, mefa wo honorable Kandapa comment no. Na me da be ende wo minority stance no. Mini ontinu metia wetie foni na ne nisi foni na omo omonya mene editie mu ene ewiawe Mandiama me ba no na metie kakra nti me taking it from that standpoint ade asem na honorable Kandapa kan ye na one hwan mu na edi enkomo oni a lawyer for na say a judge for na edi nkomo ma ana me bo a mpese me no edi nkomo one na edi nkomo and on security matters ana me bo a
yeah.
And I quote him very well. I say, if the interpretation of the law is different from say, asema ba, now you can adjudicate the matters between two people. We all say, obidi asema ba say, of a constitutional interpretation. So if the interpretation of the law is tilted so much in our favor all the time, people will start accusing the judiciary and will not have confidence that they need. Jembi say you say since MPP buy interpretation of the law mudia kokota. Honorable Kandapa ye MPP minister e kan wasem any den. So I was shocked to see say minia soprano Eddie John Mahama ye say dun ketia ba be sha asem nim. I was so devastated and confused. Granted impo said, please. Granted impo said, dia esie dun ketia. And John Mahama ekan ye no. Ene MPP ni mapa. Oh, ye Minister of Security. I confirm the omoka no. Please. But I overheard you chastising John Mahama and esie dun ketia.
I didn't chastise.
Please. No, I said I heard you. Okay. I heard you right. Now me here on Facebook. Are you getting me? Now me expect mom say as a citizen na ye ni na ye person in judiciary. And look so respected, no. You add your voice. Say, if the Asankrofone Kano, Ayampadia, the judiciary must have a second look at their deeds. What am I say? That is how I expected you to go. Because it is one of the system or one of the institutions we shouldn't joke with it. Today I can tell you, say both the executive and the legislature, no, they the one agro. The only serious institution is the judiciary. Inti se John Mahama kan na se dun ketia ka impimpo so your opposition parties and you don't believe her and a sitting member a minister has confirmed say tie and onim the okano sanko person kan ade different ko beka say interpretation going on one side but interpretation going on our favor MPP's favor. Please, that's what he said. I quoted him. Please, I said I quoted him. Me see. No, see. Oh no. See, Mandama. You see, Mandama. We are in a technological world. You can quote. Wait, you can Google. Come and quote. Don't use your mind. Come and quote. Contrary. That's what he said. Let me read. Read. Why is it? If you are wait. If you are going to be able to address the security, why? Where is it?
No, read what
No. Give me the quote.
It is in there. Don't take it from the middle. It is part. Read it. This is a full quote.
We need to ensure that there is a judicial system that works. If you do not have a judicial system that works, many people will simply take the law into their own hands. This is not a quote. No, I've not jumped. Show me where the quote is.
If you are going to be able to
address the security challenges that we have, especially the domestic ones, we need to ensure that there is a judicial system that works. If you do not have a judicial system that works, many people will simply take the law into their own hands, misbehave, and do what they want.
Wait.
How is this to say that if all the judgments in our favor? Headline. Interpretation of the law must not always be one-sided. I say must not always be one-sided. Not in our favor. It is not.
Do you have the video?
I don't have it.
No, it's Christ. No,
it's not the case.
You see, I am a yase. You don't have the video. I am quoting the man. Tie. If I quote the man wrong and he wants to sue me, I'm ready to meet him.
No, but what's the source of the quotation? We shall allow you to pollute before.
Papa ne say. The interpretation am we no. Some money go in favor of the MPP. Young or please.
I don't know, catch you.
Please, when you were talking, I didn't catch. Let me talk.
Let's be fair.
So it tells you, say, MPP and say the judiciary is working towards them. And everything the judiciary is doing is in favor of the MPP. And Kandapa has come to confirm their NDC. Now the judiciary has been more of MPP allies. So this is where we are going. And I think, as I said, please. I said you said that. If you think he said contrary or different from what I said, please, me see, please. I am interpreting what he said. I quoted him different from interpretation.
But your interpretation is not a quotation. Your interpretation is not a quotation. So say
oh, there be because and then baby Yababeduni. First interpretation they call course whether the deputy speaker can vote or not. At the time where MPP person a pass levy deliberately, and they call court. That way has always been there since 1992. Deputy speakers don't vote, but because MPP person pass levy whether hook or crook, they had to go by that means. And quoting Kandapano, the judiciary have to interpret the constitution in favor of them. That is why we had them now telling us that deputy speaker can vote. Is that where we have to go? Is that where we have to go? Please don't come in. Please don't come in. I said don't come in. That is where we are going. And that shouldn't be where we have to go. Are you getting me? Because the country, and they say the law is in the bosom of the judge. So you may think that what he is doing is right. But I want to quote, as I said, if they are John Mahama and the MPP minister mapa, also the Omuyano is a threat to national security. Until they have to relook at what they are doing. And I think, sir, if the judiciary, your imagine, say what the man said, and no career, as so much in contempt of court. The same issue. Wait. The same issue. Anna Medina MP also granted interview. Said same alleged. Says he was catch for contempt of court. So if they think that they are Kandapa Ekano and no career, Kandapa must be catch for at least contempt of court. They shouldn't leave him to go scot free. Well, you can compel the court to do the right thing. That is why I'm here speaking. That's why I'm here speaking. So no. There are instances where MPP people have called people to be arrested on radio and they have been arrested. What are you talking about? MPP people are no more human than you and I. We are all human. We can use. Please. You better use radio and TV, and they are calling on institutions. So are you getting me? So we can do that. So don't sit and tell me I cannot do it. Make natural instances where they have used it to call on the police service to arrest people where they have been arrested. So for me, they are Kandapa canon. Open secret, open truth na wakano. And I think say, me for Sakonya we should the two judiciaries in for say independent body. So long as people continue to talk about Omojuma Omoyeno, they must sit down and have a second look at it. I'm not saying say the Omoyeno but at least so we are DNS and AKWAFO can want some bebrea. As I say, we pause it. Now reflecting over your actions. Now at least if there is something else, now why then? What's the sound? But I think say Kandapa said an open Twitter. That is what the judiciary is doing now. The next topic is about Adjoasafu issue. For me, Mrs. Adjoasafu, let me repeat this. Say, me even referring the matter to the committee, let me just oppose it with the appeals ruling. I think on the 9th of May, 2018, thereabout, 11th December 2008, which Professor Stephen Kweku Asare, Eddie Nkranza North State, a court, when the man was arrested, or beside crying or parliament, a common on you do on your chain for say Okita in Rubone, I want who court no rule says so long as upper 15 days, parliament have to declare the seat vacant. There is no need referring it to any committee. And you see, since then up to date, nobody has gone for a review on that case. So until a review is done, that case remains a law. So I was even shocked. The speaker I refer to that committee, but I also say because you give Oman Krofon Akonya natural justice demand say Obama be Akonya no wetie na numa eden and sem maybe na our genuine concern into no. But I think say and can see you follow that precedent. But on the issue of Joe Wise, the aye can say una ye dwemtinani ema sa committee no. But before assembly be banumpo no, you are telling wakache wiase afanya nyina say wo de unhu Adwoasafo say oye MPP MP and I say oye MP oka majority for. So you are at least prejudiced the matter. You are prejudged the matter. We show side of the side. Say onka party on who ni say oka majority ho
Ujidi yes a statements here okay ebetimi anya influence on the outcome of the
yes ebetimi
how
the entie ebetimi ni say mambiama say o ka kire we busuafo say uba first born we dia on kan ne nka umma ho na asem ba ne yesi kotena dwem na di na asem a ubedi ni say that means say nipa na nkasa no 1 unhu ni say your ba 2 ubu afunu 3 at least unya le kwapa na why the way fi wiase. So there is no way you judge in favor of that son of yours.
Remember, says a presidency I will set anyway no any correlation be
no
because there is a committee and any nipa baako for taking that decision no a nipa bebre me fancy different parties and one more a share one more take decision and who as a chairman at the end of the day the all no and no na wo be page the akoye the wo chairman wo be
you see mambiama the first instance I me use the appeals court issue no is to suggest on my using the court of appeal judgment. And they said, media even point in the first place, they come a committee, no, I don't side with it. They should have just used the precedence just to declare the seat vacant. After I made Joe Wise assembly, and I make sure say, you see, even in our law court, practice actually say, that the assembly, now say, who make any commentary outside the court. I actually say, well, before, yes. We bunipa no fokura dada. Ese o set aside.
I no judge na
but you see,
anasa obi na be shane so onye.
You see sometimes does
it lie in the hands of the judge?
Sometimes the client. No, sometimes the client of the other, either the plaintiff or the defendant, you know. Bet me put in that application.
No, I just have can be bisa.
And I said no, it's
and I must say minority
no, you see it's a matter of no, it's a matter of people who have interest in it, stakeholders.
Okay.
Stakeholders.
So you are the minority.
All parliamentarians are stakeholders.
Okay.
So long as parliamentary affairs are concerned.
Okay.
Go ahead. Are you getting me? If minority 6 say proceed and you be go through no, obia otina dwem or head of the committee no, e show ni interest, e show ni side dada. At least it will be very fair. Because uni bibi granted impo say one step aside. Bisa me say what will be the consequences of the outcome of the committee result? People already know the chairman's stand. Are you getting me?
What influence that the chairman have on the
committee?
Committee.
The chairman need influencer, and the minority will not be saying say on step aside.
Oh, so you have an altruistic.
Me see, Debbie, any agenda. They make any say.
Maybe the entire me be say as a chairman of the committee, and you won't call opinion. And na ye jina so e de bu asema na say e de coming out of a committee report. What you say? A committee member be a contribution. And a committee members no more yes saying. They are more than 10. It who as a chairman as one person, your decision cannot overrule the whole 10 members.
Mamiama. Oko court na nipa 7 etenasia the same way judge no da no enya ni decision ye de ebu nipa ne for a collective decision but me no nyina age atum sesi ase the sa judge ne ko outside the court e ko make comment e kire say we take side the other part either the defendant client and as a plaintiff client no bet me put in application e prove say nipa na ama ne judgment that outside the court into on step side no and as at least on step aside on yin and chain. I get me judge atumu sa no same stakeholders on the floor of parliament say we make a judgment that aside or no even another pre chief whip also make it the same assertion say won who adjust for say or a part of the majority it is an answer about on the issue ne fair me I will not force him to step aside. But the American say, "Memma yentwa asa bi ento enne." Na that yen benya ho esunsuanso because natural justice will tell you say, say at least nipa no wabu ni for dada.
Okay.
Nti ehun nya say wo tena na asem susu bi eme. Biom. Yema won wo free and a free mind no. Enti na mu na say oba na say ye bisa ne nsem a insemfo no de beba no the ombetimi akare no pass judgment but almost any pass mesi ekotena ho a it doesn't matter what the accused will come and say or no understand that are you getting me I will not understand that is the problem me would make kotena ho a metie di adjust for beka na metie di amra no ye den eka na me di aka di ameka because me ni side as we speak but obi o side no one hwe yi a em ka one hwe yi a akotena se no o one side dada nti mo so one hwe point adjust for kasa kra na o mi anya because he doesn't even want to listen to what the person is saying because I want at least I want to stand dada nti say your wise betimi a
okay
obetimi a I don't know whether they are standing orders and I say minimum whether I'm standing orders or mrano etia sadie no but I think say if there are any standing orders and amra minority enim dey they will activate those emra but say mra bia so nkyere sa natural justice will demand say as I say or step aside midima no AC no hwe mini abema eka asem enya me won ha because na bia ma MPP phone no omo wa ban mu
who just 1 minute
don't worry MPP phone omo wa ban mu em so omo nte Ghana omo so ote Ghana nso a onye bidi ye mani binti no okasa onwene yen mobrunfo enne wote ya akasa o mami kasa enne wote ya akasa burodo buo nko osoro ye just last year Northern region TV3 sorry for me to mention TV3 here show clearly na brodo price ekosoro nti brodo price akosoro but you see dem me yan say
now Ukraine Russia
dem me yan say who can dia ye import fi Ukraine eba ebro ye import fi Ukraine ba nso ebro bo akosoro be say 3 times I get me Gary yen crown fi Ukraine ba Gary boy iron rod yen crown fi Ukraine so ne boy so don't choose and pick
no but
don't choose and pick nyema boy and you see courage whether upe you can sit here and say nyema boy nya Ghana for na ye feel hardship no
na me
mutio
oso aton doc no wa dance ma
me da say courage but you wrap up mama a minute
quickly o share Yeri Akanda Pasimo kind and just providing context no me kind your kind ni na etiefo ankasa yes and your judgment after the first partner kind of say therefore I'm trying to manage the security situation. It is important for us that we do get a judicial system that works, and we are all lucky that within the sub-region we are perceived as a country where the judicial system works.
I've listened to the voice
and where you could where you could expect justice. Then in concluding, I say, if if no chini said na say
a conditional.
Yes. If the interpretation of the law is tilted in our favor all the time, if one can say interpretation if you first or see the me na make kind mad you but make catch in our favor if mama make say be Mr. Uncle ni do am also have na say okay can say right e dey no correct
oba me can say aha it dey tia ni say oh the American say the question is not whether just because Honorable Kandapa agrees with the venerable Honorable Esiedun Katia, excuse me, assuming assuming they agree, no, it's neither here nor there. But 1 minute now, Madam can say, Nana Akufo-Addo, President, His Excellency, no, on pair, you mama boys in Yenu volunteer being. Yenya aduane ni anope yentimi ndi dokunumpo. No, this is the truth. Volunteer. We challenge the president to exercise his mandate. No create jobs. No yana volunteer. You go volunteer for the yenya baby crampon na. What you say? No, but you not see any volunteer. Nana yesrewa volunteer bi any baby a okroma bi o. So volunteer bi any baby bi o. On pay mama yen. We challenge President Akufo-Addo to live up to his promises to create jobs for Ghanaians. Je dey agree.
I was here for a telephone lines now to 0302-243-540 0302-243-540. Yeah, born 30 seconds. Hello. Bacho yetio.
Bacho mecha ye yoga bwa charge akọ na professor mi okrofi yango shira mpare fu pa. Matema make an NBC for the MT atro the attraction papa. Hey, anu ya and Trump na muti studio wa bucha. Munya baby na kwagobroshi. Agobroshi man for that one. Tena ko dawo bi na onzu nipa. ana na man kan ko sa president Akufo-Addo mo dia bua Ghana o man Ghana enkola e ko school
Meda say hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Biamah.
Me ba jodi ni baby afrefe.
Yes, I'm Wendy wonderful.
Yetio.
And the Diawa research here, Dr. Baumia. From the channel Papa FM, Domina Minia. Let's play Ghana for say. Yes, President. Yes, yeah. Okay, yes, Sufre. Yes, President here. All the Wendy wonderful. Yes, President here. All the free education. Yes, President here.
Meda say P. Hello, good afternoon.
Afternoon, Biamah.
Me ba jodi ni baby afrefe.
It did a Capia phobia, the Casafi Cantama.
Phobia yetio.
I'm in Paconia Castillo and Tia Madam Nana Emisa, or Conference Vice, our Central Region, aka Io Lady, and Honorable Bacheja, College, the African Pony or Mariwade. Miniaba, the best leg Ghana for Mamundi NDC party because Oman Penida than Wyatt desperate. Obedi in fear.
Meda say P. Hello, good afternoon. Bacho udini baby afrefe.
Bacho disciple name me free dome.
Yo, disciple yetio.
I'm a free Laura Ankata. Ye peace FM regularly. Mami. The main challenge here. Pizza, mini paying. Excellency John Dramani Mahama said, and yet, dear, and it's a sovereign or the Ghana 424.
Yeah, say. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Biamah, afternoon.
Bacho dini baby afrefe.
Friend me odi share for wonderful.
Bacho yo odi share yetio.
Biamah, I just got me better me can say. Honorable Canava. Nothing no I say, Oma, National Casano, I didn't know your face and the disease are gone at war. That's how the person in Asia. Mark said, the airport should be airport. Now, what done the DC, the United States, me there. But you know, and of course, any where judicial for one kind of prayer, Ghana for.
Yo, yen so yada CP abusuafo ha ene yede yen course nyina besie. Ai me din de mami BIAMAH AKWAFO betimi afra me BIAMZ 1 woman gada mami soja. O fra me amejo sododo. Yesram me entete ya mama ni yie wate yemfa nyamesonwura omuanfo obuo ni ani die emma wo mu nuanom memma. Na timi atremu a no om de akodura awade mu. Wo mu de obuo ni ani die ama omu kununom. Sanso ne enkyere ye mama emma no so wo no wo yere no oba de ye mo no oba ye bon ho ban oba ye protect no oba ye care for her. Ente ni sa wotena wonsa ewo oba so nyina se start cheche ye ma no mofra bremu a wo mu de benyini na kaye ho na ma abusuamu ene ewiase nyina adwo kama asada ka se enkoma mpanyimfo enne awia mi no mu share Sylvester Soprano CPP communications director enono afa Courage Nobi NPP communications team member and Godwin Mahama NDC communications team member wanda romo bebo aman komo ye de ebremo producers Joe Damiado Magjero Osajima Frema Banko na ya safo wo nyina na bo mi chidom awiai e wo fidua yi mu na Dr. Father Dixon na chief executive producer onso etie yen efri afa makram sabre midin edemame BIAMAH AKWAFO